Hey there, South Mississippi. Chief Meteorologist Eric Jeansonne here. The quick update on the forecast. A couple things to talk about. Of course, we got some fog to deal with tonight. We have a total lunar eclipse that's going to take place overnight tonight, mainly tomorrow morning to be more technical. And then as we go throughout the week, overall things are looking pretty warm as we head throughout the next 5 to 7 days or so. But first, let's talk about this lunar eclipse. Looks like the partial eclipse begins around 3:50, but honestly, you won't really notice that part. It's really not until after about 5 o'clock, whenever the total eclipse begins, that you'll really notice the moon start to move into the Earth's shadow and start to turn that reddish copper color. And by 5:33, that's when the maximum will occur. So if you really want to try to see it, hold off until about maybe 5:15 to about 5:35, and that would be sort of the time to go check it out. The only problem is we are seeing a lot of fog out there, and as we take a look at Futurecast right around 5:30, it does show lots of fog and clouds around, so it is possible that maybe we get a little bit of clearing by around 5:30, and so if you want to set your alarm and try to go check it out, go ahead and do so. You definitely want to look along the lower western sky. This is not going to be high up in the sky. It'll be lower, closer to the horizon, because the moon will be setting as the eclipse is taking place. So it will be getting lower in the western sky by tomorrow morning. Looking outside now in the Hancock, Whitney Bank Tower Cam, and Gulfport, we've seen some fog around. Current temperature sitting at 66 degrees. Our visibility has dropped down to 8 miles at the airport in Gulfport. And looking at the satellite and radar, not much in the way of cloud cover around, at least high clouds, but we are seeing some fog in some areas. As far as rain chances go, we stay fairly dry during the first half of the week. There are some hints that as we head towards the end of this week, our rain chances do try to bump up a little bit. However, early indications are that maybe the stormiest weather may set up to our north and west. So here's what that looks like. Looking at the potential rainfall between now and about early next week through Tuesday. Looks like we're going to see a ridge of high pressure kind of dock itself across the southeast. At the same time, a trough of low pressure to our west. And so in between those two systems, that's going to be the storm track. That's going to be where those areas of low pressure track through, bringing a couple rounds of showers and thunderstorms, perhaps a few strong to severe storms across Texas, Oklahoma, North Mississippi, North Louisiana. Those areas look like they will most likely see the stormiest weather by the end of this week, early next week. There are some hints by the end and middle of next week we might finally see that opportunity for some storms here in South Mississippi, but still plenty of time to kind of fine-tune the details on that. Tomorrow, waking up to a foggy start. We're going to warm up pretty fast into the 70s, and that fog is going to mix out throughout the day. Here's what it looks like on Futurecast. By mid-morning, the fog already starting to mix out. Temperatures by lunchtime, a mix of some upper 70s, close to 80 north of I-10, low to mid 70s right along the coast as we go throughout the afternoon hours. So tomorrow night, it's possible that we deal with some more fog as well. If you're heading out over the water tomorrow, just watch out for the fog in the morning. We're looking at east winds over the sound, about 10 to 15 knots, seas about 2 to 3 feet. As we work our way into Wednesday and Thursday, the wind will be predominantly more from the east, with seas anywhere from 1 to 3 feet as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. Now, if you're heading about 20 to 30 miles offshore, southeast winds about 10 to 20 knots, seas generally about 2 to 3 feet. And as we work our way into Wednesday and Thursday, again, winds becoming more easterly. Water temperature sitting at 66 degrees at Point Cadet. Your 7-day forecast, it looks like this. Overall, temperatures generally in the 70s throughout the next several days, with maybe a better opportunity for some scattered showers and storms as we head towards the beginning of next week.